Hi, my name is Brawn with WMD Studios. This first song I'm going to play for you today is about self-preservation. It's called Safer Alone, You Lose. Back and play me piano. Come back and sing me the blues. You lie, you lie, you lie, you lie, you lose. Come back and play me piano. Come back and play me piano. Come back and sing me the blues. You lie, you lie, you lie, you lie, you lose. Come back and play me piano. Come back and play me piano. Come back and sing me the blue lie, you lie, you lie, you lie, you lose. I'm an orphan in the jungle. I'm the king of the fields. I'm a prophet of the past. I'm a down and dirty deal. Your last meal. Come back and play me, come back and play me, come back and sing me, come back and sing me the blue lie, you lie, you lie, you lie. Get yourself a weapon, hide yourself away. It's cold and it's cruel out there, they say. It's safer alone, they say. It's safer alone. Come back and play me, come back and play me, come back and sing me, come back and sing me the blue lie, you lie, you lie, you lie.
Okay, so we're just down at WMD Studios with Brawn. Just finished playing a podcast. How did it go for you, Sam?
Yeah, it was good. It was an interesting experience. I almost caught myself up in all the layers of ethereality, but it was good fun. I'm excited about the whole green screen extravaganza. What you're going to do to me, I don't know. But
yeah, so what you're doing now is what's going on behind you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you had a lot of effects going on during your set.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of gizmos down there that you're using. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, well, it's kind of to compensate for talent, really, or lack thereof. I figure the more distractions, the better. I have, well, the blue guitar that I've been using, is a new purchase. His name is Albert, and he's a hybrid guitar, so he can kind of be an acoustic, kind of be an electric, and that's why I've got an electric pedal down here, and an acoustic pedal, and my loop pedal, which is kind of what made it all possible.
Cool. How did you get started with all of these then?
Well, when I started, I really wasn't very good, so I had to I did have to kind of distract from that. I found myself just in my loneliness experimenting for hours on end with sounds, and in fact I didn't get too weird, but I do sometimes. I just like the wackiness. I like the originality it brings, and I like making the sort of music that people will be like, what instrument was that, or what planet am I even on listening to that? So
there's also a bit of playing around.
A lot of playing around, a bit of playing, and a lot of playing around, I think would be my motto. This next song is written ostensibly by nobody and for nobody, and about nobody. It's called Nobody's Song. One more for the road, man, I feel blue. The longest journey I ever rode. Don't you feel a little twinkle from a distant star? I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. You catch a fire too easily. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. You can't walk on the water. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. It's time to get some therapy. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. But I am not your doctor. Now we're all alone. Breathe in the darkness. I'm feeling pretty lucid, but I'm far from home. And I will still be dancing with a broken heart. How cold inside you are. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. You catch a fire too easily. Can't walk on the water. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. You gotta get some therapy. I am a free bird, I am as free as a bird. But I am not your doctor. Well, if through love we can save, then you can save your breath. From when your eyes first scowl to the hour of death. If you're gonna ride the wave, then ride it to the grave. From the bottom of my black boots, so I can see the wall. It's a sticky mess of holes where the light burns through, and makes a sweet hole in you untouchable. Little tricksy girl, you love it when I curse the world. I stamp your name on the earth every time I birth a new song about us.
inspiration from particularly?
I get my inspiration from all sorts of things. Sometimes from music, but a lot of people get their inspiration from music. So I tend to look for things like books, video games, people that I meet, people that I really like or really hate. Often are good for inspiration. Yeah, I like to tell stories. There's a song that I've written called "The Organ Grinder's Last Song" that's about a guy in the Legend of Zelda game. Played a big part in my childhood. The guy who is in the windmill hut, who cranks this music box round and round forever and ever and ever, and this music just goes on. And I was so mesmerised by this. I just watched the 5 pixels going round and round and round, and that's a pretty good example of just how bizarre my sources of inspiration. But wherever. The shower is where I write most of my music and forget most of my music, but it's all good.
You're a shower singer, right?
I'm more of a shower body percussionist. So I do like to use my body as in fact I've got a bit of an irregular heartbeat, I think, from using my sternum as a bass drum for years and years. But I do kind of like to write the whole song in the shower, not just the words, even if I don't have any instruments. Maybe a bit of shower gel as a guitar or something, just to get me in the mood. This next song is about a girl who is not real, called Ramona. The song is called "Ramona is a Fictional Girl."
Coming in 12 to 1, you missed the starting gun. We all got lives to lead. Now give me what I need. This page is self-destruct. Get your shit out and look. I just can't help you now. Ramona was a fictional girl. I was the noble one. I was your favorite son. Ramona, why do you feel so low? I cannot follow. I cannot watch you go. Eyelid and I feel my favorite tale of love. Come on, come on, come on. Bring me a glass of wine. Summer has gone away. Summer has gone insane. Ramona was a fictional girl. I was the noble one. I was your favorite. so low. I will not follow. I wanna watch you go.
Tell us about any EPs you've got or might have coming up.
Yeah, well, since the age of 15 I've recorded like 10, I'll call them albums because technically they are a group of songs, but the further back you go, the dodgier it sounds. But in the last 3 years or so, I've recorded the things that I'm happy to show people, which are in 2011 an album called Our Majestic Life. The first song I played today was from that, and the fourth song as well, Traveller. They're both from that. And then the next year I recorded an album called Dusty Puppets, and the third track I played today, Ramona's a Fictional Girl, is from that. And then I decided to record an EP because I figured for an unsigned artist it was a little bit, often a little bit too much to take in for people. I wanted to, present something short and snappy that I wasn't biting off more than I could chew. And it was very
strongest songs together.
Yeah, so it's kind of quite dreamy and folky. And the third song, Nobody's Song, and the last song that I played are from that. So I'm looking to go down maybe that route, but I'm halfway through recording a new project which is getting a little bit more electric again, and there's some good beats behind it, because I do enjoy playing the drums. It's my main instrument. So.
Any ideas when we can expect that?
Well, no idea, but maybe in the summer I would say. So hopefully July, August, summer months.
Cool. It would be good if you can let us and everybody know where they can keep an eye out to keep an eye for that, so they know when it's come out.
Well, I would absolutely love it if you came to visit me on Facebook, because that's where everything in the world happens these days. So if you were to type in Sam Brawn into my Facebook search, you'll find my music page, and give it a like. All sorts of interesting things happen there, questionably. I'd love you to come and look at and listen to some of my music on my Bandcamp page. I have the last 3 projects that I mentioned on there, free to download if you want, or to pay whatever price. But I really just please have it for free. I don't want the money. It's not about the money. I just want people to hear it, because it's exciting. It's a good hobby. It's a good hobby to have. This next song is a folk song I wrote about 3 years ago called Traveller.
Is this the girl calling to me? I fell through the holes where her eyes used to be. Give her your hand, throw her a bone. She's just a traveler with nowhere to go. But you and I were telling a story. No one cared at all about the words You could never bore me. Keep spinning your lies, you tie me up, but cut me loose. But it's just a game, a flash of pink and grey, a chain to choke the day. There's space for one to play. Is this our fate? Shall I be your slave? Beat me again, yeah, you teach me to behave. I will not play your miserable games. I'm just a chess piece, but I'm looking for fame. Beat me again, I said beat me again. You might as well kill me. We will never be friends. But you and I were telling a story, and no one cared about the words. No, never. You could never bore me. Keep spinning your lies, you tie me up and cut me loose. But it's just a game, a flash of pink and grey, the for one to play, there's space for one to play.
Yeah, I'm playing in July. I'm at the end of July. I think it's the 27th. I'll be playing. Randomly, I was headhunted, for want of a better word, for the first time in my life, by someone who worked for the emergency services, and it's a random music festival that is going to be to promote awareness of emergency services and fire services and things, and also giving money to Help for Heroes. So I'm going to be playing a set there. More details to follow on that. Hopefully just gigging in and around Portsmouth where I can. I also play in a look what I've been doing. I also play in a sort of country and blues band called Pleasantville. In fact, I think we're coming here in a little bit for a session, and we play loads of gigs all around the place, wherever we can. But yeah, I'm just a drummer for that one, Second Class Citizens. It's nice to have the limelight for once tonight.
You're number one today.
Yeah.
Cool. And like all guests at WMD Studios for the video podcast, we now must demand of you one random fact.
I'm quite a fan of animals, so I could think of some things that to do with me and animals. I can think of 3 things. The first is that I really love fish, so much so that I'm a carnivorous non-pescatarian, which is someone who will eat meat very happily but not fish. So sort of reverse vegetarian. My second animal fact would be that my dad, when he was more youthful, beat Princess Anne in a show jumping competition, which is pretty good. He probably should have written an autobiography or something based on that bit of fame, but he didn't. Thirdly, sea monkeys. When I was at primary school, I had sea monkeys, and I named them all Balthazar.
All of them?
All of them, because otherwise there would be jealousy if some had a really, really what I considered to be a brilliant name, and others didn't.
Excellent. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks very much, Steve.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I'll see you soon. So this is my last song. It's quite a sad song about a girl who leaves a boy and her life begins to unravel. And some years later, on her wedding day, she realizes she's made a horrible mistake. But there's nothing she can do about it. It's called Sleep Tight, Little Moonbeam.
Sleep tight, little moonbeam. You're the cat, got the cream. Check out baby's new dress. She's all aglow and all a mess. A bright light from an open grave. See the way she forms the waves. Standing where you left me, lost in sunshine, found in rain. Hollywood is waiting for me. You can dance so easily. To cut a long story into eight, think of all the beautiful things we hate. One day we will run away. One day, one day. Sleep tight, little moonbeam. All the skin the planet shed. Check out baby's dress now. It's dark and it's soiled and it's black and it's blue. You fall down and you stay down in the mud where you belong. Standing where you left, lost in sunshine, found in rain. Hollywood is waiting for me. You can dream too easily. To cut a long story into waves. Think of all the beautiful things we hate. One day we will run away. Cut a long story into waves. Think of all the beautiful things we hate. One day we will run away. One day, one day. You felt for me in the darkness. Vanish is what I do best. You came to me on your wedding day. You You said, I can do it, let's run away.
Sam Brown, isn't it?
No,
No, it's not.
Sam Brawn.
Sam Brawn.
Yeah,
I'll
what,
with someone else.
Sam Brawn. Yeah, no, most people say Brown. It's B-R-A-W-N.
Cool.
Where do I look?
Not the camera.
Not at the camera.
Yeah, so you can just look at me, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty good to the camera.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.